Linda Israel here, and I'm going to show you how to make some artist trading cards for Valentine's Day. The scent of the day is Black Cherry from JIC Scents. The link is in my description box below. I have some digital images from Calico Collage. The link will be available in my description box below. And I have decided I'm going to make some Valentine ATCs out of this digital sheet. So the first thing I need to do is cut this apart. So I'll get that done, and then we can get started on making this into artist trading cards. I've already cut some artist trading card backer pieces that'll fit on these because the images are just shy of 2.5 by 3.5. So these will be my backs for these, but I want to add some distressing and edging all around these images, so I'm going to do that now. I've got picked raspberry in my distressing tool. I'm just going to go around the edges of each of these images with the pink. Before I started the video, I made these. I used a stamp that I had. I have no idea where I got it. I'm not sure if this was in a grab bag of rubber that I got years ago, or if this is one that my father-in-law made for me, because this is one of the mounts that he would have given to me. But basically all I did was I stamped it with Brutus Monroe ink. And I stamped it on the upper side. And then I cut it out with my paper cutter, and then I cut a strip of pink, and then I glued the two together. So I had this piece. Since I've got this made, what I want to do is take some of the distressing ink and just kind of add a little pink to it. And then this will go on my pieces. So I'll do that real quickly. I have a stamp set from 7 Gypsies. I think this is a discontinued set, but I like this From My Heart that was in the set. So I have that out here on an acrylic block, and what I want to do is just every so often stamp it on to these ATCs, and I'm going to emboss it with gold embossing powder. So this is just my talc powder to keep the embossing powder sticking in the wrong places. This is my Brutus Monroe embossing ink. So I'm going to ink up my stamp. I will ink up my stamp and emboss each of the cards. I also have some little heart stamps from Brutus Monroe. These are from my monthly stamp set. And I'm going to stamp these little guys next to the other. The last thing I want to do to this particular card is I want to go all the way around with embossing ink and then dip it in the powder. I'm going to do the same steps on all the cards. Okay, so I have adhered the layers together after they were embossed. So I've got my card top, the Happy Valentine's, and the back put together. Then I have gone in and used some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist in Viva Pink, and I've made a couple of spritz. And then I have splattered a couple of times. Then I went back with cork and did the same thing on all of the cards. So all 8 of them have been done the same way. Now I have some little bitty self-adhesive rhinestones, and I'm going to adhere those, if they'll stick, in the corners. There are 8 of the artist trading cards. I use the Calico Collage as the images. I used an unknown Happy Valentine's Day stamp here. I used the 7 Gypsies stamp here in gold embossing with the Brutus Monroe gold embossing powder and embossing ink. I used the Brutus Monroe little hearts from the little monster set. It's a monthly stamp club set. That was here. I used gold embossing powder around the edges. We used the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists. So I used Viva Pink and cork over the, sprayed the Viva Pink and then splattered the cork in Viva Pink over that. And then added the little rhinestones. And I think those are cute little Valentine artist trading cards. It didn't take very long, and now I have 8 of them to give away. I'm going to be going to an event in a couple of weeks, so I will be able to give those away to a few of my friends. I hope you enjoyed this little ATC tutorial. Again, artist trading cards are 3.5 by 2.5 if you are doing it in landscape mode. If you're doing it in portrait, they're 2.5 by 3.5 inches, and that's the size of these cards. On the back side, I will put my personal information and when I made those, so that's what you typically do when you make artist trading cards. If you have any questions about artist trading cards or what to do with them, please feel free to ask below in the comments section. If you would like to have this particular set of images, go to Calico Collage. I'll have the link in my description below. Thanks for watching today. If you want the Brutus Monroe ink or this stamp set, check out the link in my description below. And thanks for watching today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure that you have a fabulous day and come back and watch my other videos as well. Thanks for watching. Have a fabulous day. Bye.